Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to RSF1 Division 1 Round 17 around the Russian Grand Prix at the Sochi Ostrodome around here in Russia. We are 18 corners separate this 3.6 mile track around the Winter Park, where, of course, the Winter Olympics was held some time ago. I am your commentator and, well, your only streamer and commentator for tonight at our Blazer Guns. I am on my own, and hopefully we're going to get some good racing from the Division 1. Low turnout, only 13 drivers, so it looks like we could all skip past Q1. But in other news, with all the championship standings, with RSF1 Rubens with 1 point, RSF1 Vettel with 1 point, Postilad with 18, Easton with 19, Oscar with 19, Legends with 38, Adam with 39, Sisu with 41, Unity Hodge with 47, Kakadi with 60 points, Alda with 70 points, Kijiato with 71 points, Pilkey with 87 points, Zink Raynar with 103 points, and you got Mr. Pigeon Munch with 111, 118, and Corey Marshall with 244 points. Unfortunately, Pigeon Munch and Nat Dog tonight. So that leaves the championship can be done tonight. All Corey Marshall had to do is score more than 6 points than Raynar tonight, and he will be our champion in Division 1. So let's hope it's going to be a good race, and let's see what the weather conditions going to be as well for qualifying and the race. It's nice and sunny here at Sochi. Really like to see. So 15 drivers actually not too bad, but still just get past Q1 quite easily. It's very quiet start at this early morning or afternoon. Just gonna wait until we see our first car coming out of track, which is our championship leader, Mr. Corey Marshall, coming out on the pits. Now, if it is a dry race, then we should potentially see the tyre strategies be a one-stop softs to mediums, or mediums to softs, how you want to take it. My preference, mediums to softs. I mean, I had that race around here on Monday, and the mediums to soft strategy really works. It's mad with penalties. The track limits are very strict around here. Right on board. Our championship leader just going through the lovely 90-degree corners we see here now. Yeah, medium to soft strategy is easy to work around here. Hopefully we're going to see some nice, good, fast lap times here as well. But here we go, Corey Marshall just going around the final two corners of 17 and 18 now. And to start this lap as he crosses the line now, as we head towards this straight, as it opens to DRS goes through the flat out right hander of turn 1. As he now heads towards the first braking zone of turns 2. Look to the right and then to the left of turn 3. Now this lovely flat out left-hander of turns 4. I think it's one corner of turn 4. Into turn 5. Just possibly see some overtakes here in the race if we potentially, I don't know. Now into turn 6, keeping it nice and tidy at the moment. Now into 7, this right king into turn 8. Very close to the limits. Now into 9 and 10. Just double left-hander. Into 12. Into 11, I mean. No. Yeah, that was 11. 12. Into towards turns 13. And RSF1 Vettel has crashed it. See there, just in the background, the McLaren where he crashed. Now back on board with Corey Marshall. With only 2 more corners to go. Doesn't really have to for the lap, so of course you can see not really burning his ERS, and crosses the line and goes with a 34.9. A great lap there. My championship leader. Now on board with RSF Rubens, who will start his lap again after invalidating. Go on board with Falling Tomcat. Guessing it's a new driver. Failing Tomcat, shall I say, actually. Haven't seen this driver before, so I'm guessing it's one of the new drivers. Going through 16 now in towards turn 17. And now turn 18. Push for the lap, and it's a 1:30.8 for Failing Tomcat. Puts him in with the fastest lap. Rubens with another invalidated lap time to go on board. This driver. It will be Unity Hush. Going through the now into the left chicane, the next chicane of 13, 14, now into 14, 15, 16, now into I lost my column numbers. Now into turn 17 and 18, he will cross the line. 1:34.9 from Unity Hush. What about RSF1 Mantle? He has invalidated. So we go on board with Sync Casiato on a lap. Yeah, Sync Casiato is next to set up. Of course, doesn't really have to push. 15 drivers. Dual safety into Q2. Yeah, set from RSF1 Vettel, who crashed out. And we'll only have 14 drivers for Q2. Around the final corner goes Casiato. Goes with a 35.7 for McLaren. Nice, careful, slow lap, I will say. Now we go on board with invalidated, so has Stu Pilkey. Go on board with RSF1 Mansell. On this lap. Around the chicanes of 14, 15, now into 16 and 17. 15 and 16. Now into turn 17. Careful. Oh, and that is a double lap invalidation for RSF and Mansell. Or maybe not. Managed to keep it with a just have a 1 lap. Starts to push again. Another lap. So he does. Who's on a lap? Corey Marshall. It looks like he's on another lap. Looks like he's currently faster than his previous lap. Yeah. 134.5 from Mr. Marshall. Now the Red Bull of CRX Sizu is actually validated, so we're going on board with RSF and Eastern pushing on this lap, going through 13 and 14. Now in towards turns, now through 15 and 16, and that was a rear end happy moment from the Williams driver. As we head into 17 and now into 18, and that is a 130.1 and fastest lap of the session. Rubens looks like he's on a lap. RSF and Mansell is now gonna finish off his lap as long as he keeps it in the track limits at turns on the exit turn 17, which he does. Now he's only got 1 corner to go. Turn 18, round the corner. And it's a 130.6 and puts him up into P2. Next up, it will be, won't be. This is like a little fun game. Will it be or won't it be with the lap times here? And of course, it was going to be Ruben's lap going through, but he invalidated. So St. Levi, wow, again, very rear-endy on the exit of turns 5 there. As he heads to turn 6. Now as he goes through turn 7 into turn 8. Whoa, look at that rear end. Now into 9 and 10. Getting it nice and tidy into 11 now as we head through the next DRS straight as we to turn 12, which is this left-hander, under braking into turns 13, into 14. Now we go into 15 and 16. Oh, look at that rear end. Really wants to let itself go. If you head into the final 2 corners of turn 17 with Levi into 18, and we'll set a 1 minute 30.5. Bilky on a lap as he heads towards turns 12. You see, I think Reina coming out on the medium tyres. I would say, from my perspective, I would save them tyres. He's right now into 14. Now, got turns 15 and 16 here. Nice and tidy. Now 2 more corners. Where's Joe Pilkey's lap time? Because 6 minutes left of Q1. Joe Pilkey will go second fastest with a 130.5. Just quicker than his teammate. Rubens will set a lap time of a 132.1. And that goes 6th fastest. Now, RSF and Mazda is the next driver who hasn't set a lap, is on a lap. Through turn 5. We go. I've got turn 6 into 7 and 8. Into 9 and 10. Now turn 11. Puts the power back on, opens the DRS. As we head into turn 12, into turns 13 and 14 of the chicane, now into the next chicane of 15 and 16. head in towards turn 17. And now the final corner of turn 18 as he heads around there. It's going to be a 1 minute 30.6 and 5th fastest. Now we go on board with Sync Reno, who decides to go on out on the medium tyres. Keeping it nice and tidy at this moment in time. Now we're through 15 and 16 we go. And invalidates at turns on the exit turn 16 or into 16 as he starts. I think Reina starts another lap. Going through turn 12 into 13, the chicane of 13 and 14. Now into the next chicanes of 15 and 16. Now into 17. Now into turn 18. Final lap, final corner, crosses the line. And it's a 135.9 on the medium tyres there. See who's on a lap. Unity Hush looks like he's on a lap on the 7 lap holes off tyres. Everybody's pretty much going to be using these tyres as long just to practice, just to go around. Because why not? Now into turns 13 and 14. I do apologise if I am being quiet, it's just hard to figure out what to do here. Now we got a minute and 5 to go left off Q1. Music Ash will come across the line. It's 134.6. It's just slower than his previous best, which was a 33.6, of course. This going on as well. Looks like you just want to see how long these cars he wants to take him for. Keep driving around for fun. I think Reina ran out of fuel, so the driver is returning back into the pits. And we've got the 5 seconds to go pretty much now. Excuse me, sorry. And that is now Q1 all done and dusted with So it's RSF1 Eastern ends fastest of Q1 with a 130.199. Joe Bilkey second with a 130.5, and blimey, Unity Hash got really rear-endy there. And of course, it will be the other Hash driver, Sink Levi, third fastest with a 1 minute 30.5 as well. Of course, the only driver out in Q1 is RSF and Vettel after crashing out early on in the session. So we only have 14 drivers in Q2. That doesn't seem right. "13 drivers. What is that saying for? Why? Oh, this game. Love it. It says we got 15 drivers, but I don't think we got 15 drivers. I think we got 12 or 13. Now Q2 is underway. Now, let's see what tyres these people want to start on. These are the tyres that the drivers will want to start on for the race. Looks like no changes yet. Looks like everybody wants to start. Looks like on the soft tyres. Oh, there we go. Looks like we've got a lot of drivers coming out on the soft tyres. We've got Mansell's Mercedes getting ready. Looks like we've got Unity Hashi's Ferrari's team getting ready. Yeah, the Ferrari and the Mercedes are coming out on track on the soft tyres. It will be Unity Hash or will be the first driver. Now Unity Hush first got out on track. Let's see how. He doesn't look like he wants to preserve his tyres. He's really flooring it on his outlap here. What drivers want to do if they want to start on the tyres that they qualify on for Q2, they'll take their time not to get too much wear on them. Sisu actually retires in the pits there. Okay. So we're going to get one driver getting knocked out in Q2. Unless anybody crashes. Now here goes Unity Hush round the final corner as he starts his lap. Puts on the power, crosses the line, and now the time starts going. Flat out opens the DRS into turn 1 we go. He's nice inside it now as we keep going flat out. The car going over 208 miles per hour. Braking suddenly into turns 3 into 3. Now, hugging this inside line as we go through the flat out left-hander of turn 4. And then suddenly under braking into the 90-degree right-hander of turns 5. Now, back on the power as we head towards turn 6. This is our second 90-degree right-hand corner. Even nice and tidy at the moment. Now into Little King, right King of 7 into 8. In towards double left-handers now of 9 and 10. be careful not to hit that orange curb too much, or otherwise you get two wheels. I've seen that happen. In towards turn 11. Now, keeping it nice and tidy at the moment. He's got a Haas right behind him, and I think that might be Joe Pilkey. Now in towards turns 12. Breaking into 13. And shoots it. And has to abort it in, so go on board with St. Levi as we head into turns 15 and 16. In towards turn 17, St. Levi will set the penultimate, the banker lap, and it's a 129.9 for the Haas driver. Mantle with a 130.8. We'll go next up to the line. We got is Joe Pilkey, who goes what was that? Oh, RSF1 first getting back in before the race then. Right on board with St. Rainer. Troy Marshall invalidates his lap, so we go on board with St. Rainer around the final corner and goes for 130.7. Next it will be St. Cazziato on the lap. Just coming around the final two corners. Around the final corner we go with Cazziato across the line. It's a 130.3, and that is second quickest. Now, on the medium tyres as he heads into turns 2. He's got to be careful not to invalidate. Let's keep it nice and tidy as we head through to turns 4. Nice and tidy as he's going to 6. Now in towards 7 and 8. In towards 9 and 10. Kind of misses the apex there, but doesn't do any harm on. As long as it doesn't harm any time, it'll be good. Now as we head down the DRS straight. As we head towards turns 12, which is this left-hander, now in towards turn 13, where he goes suddenly braking in towards that corner. Now in towards 14. Short shifts up into 4th, takes the curbs in towards turn 15 and 16. In towards turn 17. Got one more corner into turn 18. Across the line is a 132.6 from RSF1 Rubens. Now on board with RSF1 Massa, who's on this lap on the soft tyres. Currently sending P without setting a lap so far. We still got Tomcat, Hush and Corey Marshall to set the lap. Corey Marshall at the moment is still setting out lap for me. Cazziato retires from the session. He's sick. Cazziato's in P2. Now Reino as well in P4. They think that lap time. I think they're comfortable there. So they record it a day in their qualifying. Massa goes 4th fastest now with a 130.5. It goes through turns 4 now as he starts his lap on the medium tyres. And 8. So far so good for Unity Housing. Now it's got to keep it all together through turns 12 into the final corner at turn 18. And at the moment he's doing a good job for the Scuderia team. He's got final 2 corners where his lap will set him. Corey Marshall with 3 lap old. Unity Hush goes 7th fastest. And Unity Corey Marshall retires with a 130.5 with 3 lap old soft tyres. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Easton currently with a 137.1, and he's done that on the soft tyres. Very slow lap as he's pushing on the mediums. He's currently in P10. We've got 5 minutes to go, and Tomcat hasn't come out of the pits yet. Tomcat is currently sitting in the drop zone. We'll lose only 1 driver tonight in Q2. Easton comes across the line. 7th fastest with a 131.1. Joe Bilkey now starts his lap on the medium tyres. Through turns 2 and 3 we go with the Haas. Now fading Tomcat is now on an outlap. Just him ahead there of the Haas driver. Nice and tidy at the moment. Joey Bilkey is as we go through 8 and invalidates. So at the moment Rubens is coming out on a pair of soft tyres. Right on board with fading Tomcat, currently on an outlap on the soft tyres. So we have another chance to go for this. Goes for his 2nd lap on the medium tyres now. Here we go, Joe Bilkey with his 2nd lap on the medium tyres now. In towards, as we go in towards turns 2 and 3 now. Through turn 4 into 5. Good job so far. We'll go through into 6 now, into 7 and 8. Now into 9 and 10. In towards turn 11. Easton now starts his lap, and fading Tomcat has invalidated, so he got 1 more chance when he makes it back around. But we stay on board with Joe Bilkey, actually who invalidates, so we go on board with RSF and Rubens. As you go through into turn 5. See RSF and Mansell now starts this lap. Joe Bilkey into the pits and calls it a day. So Rubens doesn't really have to set a lap here. Only Failing Tomcat will have to set a lap, that's all. We might see Joe Bilkey knocked out in Q2. At the moment, Rubens have been boarded, so he's fully aware of. We've got 42 seconds left in qualifying here in Q2, and it's all up to Failing Tomcat. As long as he can set this lap, he will knock out Joe Bilkey and move into, and the Mercedes will move into Q3. Giving it all together so far as we head towards turns 12 now. Turns 12, 13 and 14. As actually Rubens has done the lap on this the soft tyres, and it's a 1:31.2. And he will start on those soft tyres. And here comes Felix on the final corner. He'll go P5 and he will knock out Joe Bilkey. So at the end of Q2, St. Levi was the fastest with a 1:29.9. The only drivers to hit the 29 so far. St. Casiato in the McLaren with a 1:30.3 and Corey Marshall 1:30.5. And out of Q2 is Joe Bilkey. And it's SRX C2 without setting a lap. We'll start P12. Unity Harsh will actually go and finish off this lap on the soft tyres. Seventh fastest. So there you have it. St. Levi, Casiato and Marshall, your top 3, and out of Q2 is Joe Bilkey and SRX2. And we will move on to Q3 for our final top 10 shootout. Now, on to the top 10 shootout we go. And the first car looks like to come out of track will be Unity Hush. It's actually saying that we do got another car ahead of him. Is Williams of RSF and Easton, actually the first car out on track. Eastern. I don't know what Eastern and Corey Marshall are doing there. Oh no, that's Sync Rainer. But they're battling to see who gets the first lap. It looks like Rainer now overtakes Eastern. Now gonna be Sync Levi. She's gonna be the first driver to set a lap. Oh no, it's gonna be Sync Rainer. What are they doing? What are they doing? So it will be Sync Levi, the first driver to set a lap. I don't know what's going on here. Sync Levi starts the lap. Through turn 1 we go. We head towards turns. Now suddenly breaks in towards turn 3. Now in towards the lovely long flat out left-hander off turns 4 into. As we suddenly starts to break in towards turn 5. And Sync Levi has invalidated his lap, so we go on board with Sync Rainer. As he heads swerve, we've got a Ferrari stopped on track there and facing the wrong way. It's Unity Hush at turns 10. Now here goes Sync Rainer around turns 15 and 16. Round the final, Sync Rainer will set the lap with a 1:30.3. Next is Eastern. Goes provisional pole. More drivers to come in with their lap times. We've got Mercedes into the pits. We've got a McLaren or Cosiato goes for 1:30.1. Goes second quickest. Where is failing Tomcat? There he is. Goes third fastest. RSF1 Rubens has invalidated his lap. RSF1 Mansell is the next driver to set a lap. Go turn 6 now. Turn 8. Now we got turns 9 and 10 for the racing point. Through turns 12, 13 and 14. Now into turns 17 and 18 for RSF1. Massa loses the rear end just with a 1:30.5. Now, so, back out on track on an out lap. I don't think Yeah, there. So, starts up his lap, but we also got St. Levi now on his lap. We go through turns 9 and 10 with the Haas driver. We go turns 11. Now in towards turn 12, into braking into 13, in towards 14 now. Go into 15 and 16. Now, final corner for St. Levi. Where is his lap going to put him? Provisional pole with a 1:29.7. Here's a good lap there from the Haas driver. Now, RSF1 Mansell on the lap. He's got a Ferrari ahead of him of Unity Hush. Oh, that was a rear end moment for the Mercedes there at turns 4. You see the Ferrari gets out of the way and overshoots it as well. Turns 15 and 16. Mansell into the pits on board with Unity Huston as he starts his lap. They're keeping it nice and tidy here. Unity Huston will go through turn 6 now. In towards turn 7 and now breaking into turn 8. We got 2 minutes 45 left here with Q3. Now in towards 10. Now suddenly braking in towards turn 11. Puts back on the power. Opens the DRS. Watch this car go over 200 miles per hour down this straight. Go, flip it to the left hand side. Stay on that left hand side of turn 12 as we brake in towards turns 13 and now into 14. Now puts on the power and then down the next chicane of 15 and 16 as we saw the little uphill there. Now back on the power as we go through there and cross in towards turn 17. He's only got one more corner and that's turn 18. And that is a 1:31.0 and 7 fastest. And failing Tomcat goes fastest with a 1:29.748. That puts him in provisional pole. We see cars coming out on track now. BT Hush slows down. We see the Renault of RSF1, the one and only RSF1 Rubens, as he starts his lap right here at Sochi. Now opens the DRS as we go through turn 1, as we see the car hitting about 200 miles per hour as we start to brake in towards turns 2 and in towards turn 3. Now Rubens goes through turns 4 and with the steering he does there in towards turn 5. Taking it nice and tidy as we head now in towards turn 6. Now in towards the right of 7, and now braking for turn 8. Now in towards the double left of 9 and 10. Now brakes for turn 11. Onto the power, opens the DRS as we head towards turns 12, 13 and 14. He wants to hug the left hand side, get close to the wall but not hit it. He now goes through 13 into 14, foot shift up to 4th, but he doesn't. Now we got 15 and 16. Keeps it in 3rd. Q3 has ended, so here we go. And here comes Rubens as it goes through turn 17, now into 18. What lap is it going to be? It's in the 130s, it's a 130.9 and 7th. And Corey Marshall has invalidated. He will start in P10. So we go on board with the racing point of RSF and Massa, who actually has invalidated. So RSF and Eastern. As we go into turns 12, up by 2.5 tenths now as we go into 14. Now he's got turns 15 and 16 coming up now. Look at that Williams go. He's got 2 more corners, 17 and 18. This is going to be a good lap from the Williams driver. It's a 29.8. That's 3rd. Mansell goes 5th fastest. Got the McLaren or Cazziata. Goes around the final corner. And goes provisional pole, but here comes Levi. Levi goes pole. With a 129.4. What about St. Rayner? Has aborted. He's invalidated. And so is Unity Hush. So there you have it. St. Levi will start in pole position for the Sochi Grand Prix here in Russia, with St. Cazziato in 2nd, Failing Tomcat in 3rd, RSF and Eastern in 4th, RSF and Mansell in 5th, Trainer in 6th, RSF and Massa in 7th, Rubens in 8th, Unity Hush in 9th, and our championship leader Corey Marshall will start in P10. So there's your top 10 for the race. So, as we now on the waiting for the race to we'll wait for our lobby host to let us know when we're ready. Right. And so it looks like our host has readied up. Unity Hush has readied up. So it looks like we are ready to get the formation this race underway. We do have 9 seconds to go. We'll get the formation lap started. As we go with our grid rundown. So, starting in P13, it is the Papaya McLaren car of RSF1 Vettel, who crashed out early in Q1. There's been a long wait for him. He starts on the soft tyres. In P12, we have got CRX Sizu for the Red Bull team, who starts on the medium tyres. In P11, it is the pain in the ass hat of Joe Pilkey, also signed on the medium tyres. Our championship leader, Corey Marshall, will start P10 for Alfa Romeo. Remember, he's got to score more than 6 points to Reina, and he will win the championship tonight. In P9 is the Scuderia Ferrari driver of Unity Hush in P on the soft tyres at P9. Then you got RSF and Rubens in the Banana Renault car at P8. And then you got the pink Mercedes Racing Point Tracing Point 7 of RSF and Massa. In the other Alfa Romeo, we have got Sink Reina here in P6. RSF and Mansell in the black Mercedes car. It will start in P5 behind his former teammate in the Williams car, who starts on the medium tyres. And then in Tomcat will start in P3 in the black Mercedes car. Then you got Sink Cazziato in P2 for the Papaya McLaren, our pole sitter. In the other pain in the ass house car, Levi will start pole. Only 3 drivers starting on the medium tyres. Of course, Easton will start on the medium tyres because he qualified in the top 10 with them. Then you've got Joe Pilkey and Sizu in 11th. I expect them to see them up here, up through the grid when later in the race, when this pit stop starts merging for the soft tyres. But here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, we got 4, we have 5, and it's lights out and away we go for the Russian Grand Prix here at Sochi Autodrome. It looks like St. Levi has got a good start, but so has Suzuka. They're going side by side, near enough as we head through turn 1 now. As we go turn 2, they're going to go side by side as we go in towards turn 2. Late braking from the McLaren as he's across the inside line. We see the Alfa Romeo. I think Renault brakes late and goes misses the corner, but Auto in towards turn 4 takes the lead of the Grand Prix. See moves in the back happening as well. You see Mansell going wide at turn 5. That's bringing Reina going alongside him here at turn 6. Goes for the inside and goes past the Mercedes. As you see McLaren there, that Vettel looks like he hits the wall. Looks like he doesn't got any damage there. Rubens went from, is now into P10. We can see there. It looks like everybody else has gone away nice and cleanly, no problems, as we saw in F3 on Monday. The top 3, I think the top 3 stayed as they are, except from the top 4 has stayed as they are, except from Levi and Casiato switching position. As we now start, goes round the final 2 corners as we're about to start lap 2 now of the Sochi Grand Prix. Not lap 3, it's lap 2. Game lost to be a pain. Battle we see continues going on. He doesn't go into the pit, so he didn't get any damage from hitting that from there. We head towards turn 4. Can we see any potential moves happening? No, but we do see again, fix yourself. The Red Bull Suzuka falling off, ours falling back a bit with Joe Pilkey. Medium tyres runners hasn't gained anything just yet at this early on. Don't want to push too much. So very deep there goes Joe Pilkey in towards turn 9. Pretty much almost misses the apex. So Rubens going take that one away, or potentially might have got a warning there. But on the back of RSF1 Massa, trying to find a way past, but can't find it just yet. But we do got Mansell all over the back of the throw of Unity Hutch as we go towards turns 15 and 16 now. As now DRS has been enabled for these drivers, so let's see who's going to get the... As we head towards turn 2. No, nothing happening just yet, but we see Rubens getting close to the back of Corey Marshall here. But just not close enough. Easton now drops outside the DRS range of failing Tomcat. Mansell is our first driver already to pick up a 3-second time penalty for this race. Reina all over the back of RSF and Easton. Goes a bit wide there. The Alfa Romeo turns 8. I think Levi gets closer to the back of Casiato. But we find a way past, not just yet. But I think Reina's getting past Easton, and Reina moves up into P4. As Casiato's lost it! I don't know what happened there, but it looks like Casiato dropped it at turns 14 and moves down into P11 there. And St. Levi lost the position to failing Tomcat, so there actually might be some contact between the two. As now failing Tomcat takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Joe Pilkey picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. RSF1 Massa all over the back of Mansell. Can we see it move yet? And there's Sink Levi going down the inside at turn 2. But feeling Tomcat doesn't want to give it up. He's trying to find a way back past. He's going to try and go around the long way at turn 4. He's going to try and go for the inside turn. You see Rubens and Joe Pilkey right behind each other here. RSF and Vettel now picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. You see the strain of cars now happening. It's hard to look where to see where this battle is going to happen. Jesus. We've got yellow flags. Kizziato drops it again. Turns 10. Everybody stays behind each other at the moment. Unity Arch goes a little bit deep at turns 13 as we're going towards 15 and 16. All just following each other around very carefully. Corey Marshall all over the back of RSF and Master at the moment. We find the moment. Rayner is in P3. As we've got the DRS wide open, so here comes failing Tomcat on. No. Don't see anything yet. No positions switch just yet. It's Kizziato in the pits, and oh, that's a spinner! Vettel spins it at turns 3. Pits on the power too early and loses the rear end. Massa all over the back of Mansell. And now failing Tomcat picks up a 3-second time penalty from multiple warnings. Trying to find a way past Yuziashi, breaks late into turn 13, force each other wide, and here comes Mansell. Mansell picks up the position from Hush, but he doesn't pick up the position from Mansell, as now they're all squabbling about. As Corey Marshall trying to find a way past Hush now. Here comes Corey Marshall on Uzias. He's past the Ferrari now. Moves up into P7. Rubens is all over the back of Unity Hush now as well. Hush picks up the pace, and Rubens moves behind slightly. He's now got Joe Pilkey all over the back of. We head towards turns 12. And here comes Joe Pilkey down the inside at turn 12 and past. Just before we go breaking in towards 13. See Massa all over the back of Mansell at the moment. No positions just yet. We see Failing Tomcat getting closer and closer to the back of the pass, but can't find a way past. Now Easton's all over the back of St. Rayner trying to find a way back, find a way past the Alfa Romeo to put him up into P3. I see Easton all over the back of St. Rayner. Casiato picks up the fastest lap for the fastest lap. Picks up the fastest lap here. He's all the way 32 seconds behind his teammates. Let's see Easton trying to get close to the back of Rayner. Can't find a way past here. What about Massa? He's all over the back of Mansell. Trying to finish. We see UTH now pits. We head towards turns 2. Massa's trying to find a way past Mansell. Massa's trying to find past Mansell, but can't find a way past yet. Rayner loses the rear end, looks like picks up a decent time penalty. And actually got front wing damage. So he's got front wing damage. He's trying to defend his position from Mansell, but Mansell sweeps past the inside. Now here comes Massa. He's losing more positions. As Casiato pulls into the pits and calls it a day. Unfortunately, he had a great qualifying position and it all ruins St. Rayner. Letting everybody. This is not going to help with this. Chance at the moment. This could help Corey Marshall with the Drivers' Championship. See Massa all over the back of Mansell, and we see Corey Marshall right behind them as well. As Corey Marshall pits. Corey Marshall is in the pit, so he's into the pits right now. Rubens pit because that's a 5-second time penalty for speeding into the pit lane. Oh no! So does St. Rayner. That front wing damage. And St. Rayner calls it a day. As we can see, Corey Marshall, all he needs to do is score more than 6 points and Marshall is champion. See Massa all over the back of Mansell still. I can't find a way past that Mercedes. He's been looking at the back of that Mercedes for a while. Defending Tomcat all over the back of St. Levi for the race lead. Corey Marshall picks up a 3-second time penalty. And St. Levi dummies into the pits and Fading Tomcat comes in. Easton will now inherit second place from Tomcat who pits. Also for Mansell is Massa is into the pits. I mean, Mansell stays out for another lap. As we see, Caesar now moves up into P5. And the gap's starting to spread out. Now the pit stop phases are beginning. Rubens is trying to close the gap to Unity Hush. As now St. Levi picks from the race lead, so Easton will now take the lead of the Grand Prix. Mansell is also hit. So St. Levi, Joe Pilkey will take second place. It's now our long runners. The top are the started medium tyre runners. We'll see Failing Tomcat. Where is he going to come out? There's St. Levi. They're going to come close. It's going to be Failing Tomcat ahead of St. Levi, but will St. Levi find a way past? Not close enough just yet, but great stuff there from Failing Tomcat. He had a great lap there to put himself ahead. Now it's the barrel to the end for these guys. Massa all over the back of Mansell is still see Unity Hush. It's been under threat with RSF and Rubens. Here comes Rubens. Go turn 12 and gets past Unity Hush before breaking into 13. Now our potential battle for the positional lead here between Levi and started. Here comes Levi. Closes the gap. Not close enough for a move just yet. What about RSF and Massa? Closest but not close enough as well. And it looks like the battle between Hush and Rubens is not yet far over, as they're going side by side through turns 4. At the moment it's RSF and Rubens, but it's going to be Hush late break, and it's going to be Rubens staying ahead of Hush at the moment of time. Well, this battle is starting to pick up here for 9th place now. As Levi is a lot more closer to the back of Tomcat. How close can he find a way past him? We're on board with the Haas. It disables his DRS as we head through this left-hander. Look how close to the Mercedes he gets. He's all over the back of him. He almost pushed him through the corners by the looks of things. Now, how good of an exit was that from Levi? He's all over the... uses this overtake. He's coming, he's going, he's alongside, and he's past the Mercedes and takes the net lead for the provisional lead of the Grand Prix when the top. This battle between Hush and still not over as Rubens trying to find a way back past Rubens. No, Rubens has defended the position quite well here as we go through turns 4. Let's go! Ooh, that was almost a moment from Hush. Going deep in towards turns 4, going very wide midway through. Mansell loses time ever so slightly. Massa loses time ever so slightly to Mansell by the looks of things, but still stays within the DRS range of the Mercedes. Hush. Closes the gap, but he's still not close enough just yet. St. Levi is now managed to get Failing Tonka outside of the DRS range, but Tonka just managed to... No, Tonka did not manage to get back in the DRS range. As Rubens now pits, and Rubens calls it a day. Why has Rubens done that? Rubens. Oh, Mansell picks up a 3-second time penalty. Tonka is back within the DRS range of St. Levi. Massa is a lot more closer to Mansell, but at the moment nothing just yet. RSF from Vettel now picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. In towards turn 12, Massa is still not close enough. Closes the gap, but he's not close enough just yet. Oh, now Easton picks from the race lead, puts on the pair of soft tyres, and Corey Marshall moves ahead of him, so watch out for Easton now as he's going to start making his way up the grid with those soft tyres as soon as into temperature. Marshall picks up another 3-second time penalty. He's currently running in 5th. This could hinder him at the moment. He's running in a comfortable position to win the championship. See Failing Tonka still as Vettel has disconnected by the looks of things, as Easton is all over the back of RSF and Massa. Trying to find a way past the racing point. And here we go, he'll get past the racing point with ease without the RS and a little bit of overtake with those fresh soft tyres. He's now got to now he's going to catch up to RSF and Mansell, who eventually should be able to get past with some kind of ease. With of course Massa has been stuck behind Mansell since the start as well. See Sisu and Pilkey now all pits, go back on board with Easton as he's right on the back of Mansell. As we go through turn 1 now, goes to the left hand side and gets swept straight past the Mercedes. We go into breaking in towards turns 2 into 3. Sisu all over the back of Hush. We head towards turns 11. Here comes Sisu on the back of Hush. He's alongside him, and now Sisu is past the red Ferrari and moves himself up into P8. I got a lovely timing glitch with a gap glitch. Easton takes the fastest lap over Corey Marshall, but this is going to be an easy move for Easton. This is alongside him and now past Easton, and Easton is up into the final podium positions. Got 10 laps to go. good chance of winning this race as long as he doesn't get a penalty. The Vettel and Hush pits for soft tyres. Marshall's going to try to stay with Easton for now. Hush and Vettel going side by side. There's looks like there's contact there, but they managed to keep it within. And Unity Hush is ahead. Easton has gained the time now. He was 5 seconds. He's now 3.9 on this lap. And there's Braden Tomcat as we saw him there going towards turns 2. Reigning Division 1 champion RSF1 Easton, who unfortunately is a reserve, ain't going to defend his title. It's all up to Corey Marshall. At the moment, Corey Marshall is in position to win it, I think. Is gonna do it. Yep, P4 is gonna do it for Colin Marshall, but I don't have penalties. It looks like Colin Marshall might not actually get P4 due to penalties. It's gonna be a close one. As now he calls into the pits and calls it a day. We've got 9 remaining drivers. Easton is 2.9 seconds behind Fading Tomcat. And he's closing the gap. Moment Easton is gaining. He's now 2.3 behind Tomcat. He's closing that gap. You see Joe Bilkey is now within the DRS range of the Racing Point. .7 now separates the second and third. And it's dropping. And Joe Bilkey, on the other hand, have got past Massa, moves up into 6th, right on board with Easton as he's almost within DRS range of the Mercedes. Got the DRS this lap round here, but he'll get it next time round. Easton retains behind and at the moment has not got any penalties. 7 laps to go. At the moment. Easton, all Easton has to do is get within 3 seconds of St. Levi, and Easton could win. Is going to win this. Now Easton is all over the back of the Mercedes as we go through turn 14. Now in towards 15 and 16. Look how close to the back Easton is. Tomcat. Mansell picks up a 3-second time penalty. Here comes Easton. That going for the inside route. And is now ahead of Fading Tomcat before breaking into turn 2. Here comes Joe Bilkey now on the back of RSF1 Mansell. 6 laps to go. And Easton has a good chance of winning this. See Joe Bilkey. Oh, Mansell gets very rear-endy there at the exit of turn 6. Bilkey all over the Joe Bilkey all over the back of the Mercedes. So here comes Joe Bilkey. He's going to pick the inside line, which goes into turns 12, which goes into turns 13. Mansell's defending it. And he's pretty well defended there at the moment. Mansell stays ahead of Bilkey. Now Easton's 2.7 behind St. Levi at the moment. Easton doesn't have pass to has to win this race. As we're now lap 22. 5 laps to go, and picks up the penalty situations as it comes close to the end. And here comes Joe Bilkey trying to get past. Joe Bilkey gets a 3-second time penalty, but he's now past the Mercedes of RSF1 Mansell. Mansell's trying to fight back, late breaking down the inside of turn 6. Oh, there's contact, and Mansell has sent spinning. Oh, and that has caused Mansell to crash in. Massa crashes into Mansell, which was unfortunate there. That was nothing wrong with Mansell there. He tried to get out of the way as he tried to get past, to let Massa pass, but he couldn't. And unfortunately, there was a big crash there. Both drivers lose their front wing. We're under virtual car conditions now. Shall I say. We're back racing again. At the moment, Fading Tomcat is over a second behind Easton. Easton has lost time now because of that VSE to St. Levi. Levi's back up to just over 3 seconds ahead of him. Getting closer and closer to the final stages of the Grand Prix. Easton is trying to close that gap again. Mansell has pitted for a new sets of wing. Massa and Mansell has bid for new sets of wings, front and soft tyres. And Eastern is back within seconds and in the DR and within a winning chance at the moment. Roy Marshall sitting comfortably in P4 may actually win the title tonight, if I'm correct. We're getting closer and closer. Yeah, battle between Hush and Massa happening. Through the left-hander, turn 4, there's contact between. But Massa is now past Unity Hush. Oh, Massa has dropped it and crashes out, and Unity Hush has unfortunately got into it as well. He was unfortunately could not avoid it and lose front wing. Mansell picks up the fastest lap. Easton is a lot more close. He's closing the gap, but at the moment, all he has to do is stay within 3 seconds of St. Levi, and that's it, as now St. Levi starts lap 26. Joe Pilkey is now all over the back of Corey Marshall. Starting to get all over the back of Corey Marshall now. This is the battle for P5. Both on East. This is a as St. Levi, RSF1 Eastern and Fading Tomcat will start the final lap of the Russian Grand Prix. So there's Joe Pilkey, and here comes Joe Pilkey on the back of Corey Marshall. And still just yet. But he's trying to find a way past. He's trying to look down the inside, which switches to the outside of turn 5. But can't find a way past, but he's going to go for the inside at turn 6 and past Corey Marshall. Easton has dropped out the 3-second window at the moment to potentially win this. Marshall trying to find a way past. No. So we go on board with St. Levi. It's been an interesting race here, but he's taken pole position, and he had a good battle with Fading Tomcat all the way through. But it's going to be St. Levi round the final corner and wins here in Sochi, with Easton just missing out and finishes in second. Fading Tomcat will finish P3. Joe Pilkey will finish in P4 with Corey Marshall in P5. Might be the championship there. We don't know just yet. Sizu will finish in P6. With Mansell in P7, Unity Harsh in P8, and RSF and Massa, RSF and Vettel and Rubens, St. Reina and St. Kizziato all did not finish the Grand Prix. We just wait for Mansell to go round final corner. Crosses the line. And there it is. What a race we just had here tonight for Division 1. So yeah. St. Levi wins the Grand Prix with Easton in second and Fading Tomcat in third. Joe Pilkey will finish in fourth with Corey Marshall in fifth. SRX Sizu will finish in P6 with Unity Harsh in rounds up the finishing positions with 8th, and then Massa, Vettel, Rubens, Reina and Kizziato all did not finish the Grand Prix. One person, two people here. Actually, we got all of them here. Hey, I was on my end. Make sure you guys have included your audio. And then start with the interview with Fading Tomcat.
Hey, it's me.
Hey. So, first race in RSF1?
Yeah, this is my first time around.
Right, so,
yeah.
Your debut goal, and, well, it was a magnificent race here. I mean, you had a good battle with St. Levi at the start of the Grand Prix, and then with the pit stop all going at it, and then you saw Easton came flying past. But in your perspective for your debut, you must be happy to actually get a podium under your belt for your debut.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I didn't know what to expect coming into this, so obviously getting a podium is quite nice. And yeah, that alone, it felt like the racing was absolutely brilliant, and it was really clean and really competitive. So yeah, not bad first race.
Yeah, and it's really good stuff there. But moving forward, move to the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka, the one and only figure eight circuit around on this F1 calendar. Any thoughts moving towards that track?
Is that the race?
That's still with you.
All right. Well, actually, I've done a league race in Japan just last week, so if that's on the calendar real soon, then I reckon I've got a good chance of, well, at least replicating another podium. So exciting.
Yes, definitely. What about the weather conditions? We know it could potentially rain around here, so you hoping it to be a dry race or rain?
I think rain would be absolutely brilliant here, because I'm using a controller, of course, so pad traction and everything like that. So I reckon I'd be really quick in the rain, and I'd love to see something.
Well, anyway, hopefully we get to speak to you in the podium as well next week. But well done, your debut and getting your first podium.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. No problem, bud. Right, we move on to our second place finisher, Mr. RSF1 Easton. Unfortunately, you are a reserve driver, but it was, even though you're a reserve driver, you had a great race tonight. I mean, did the mediums to soft strategy, works really well, getting past a lot of people when you put those soft tyres on, and then trying to get within that 3-second window or St. Levi, but unfortunately it looks like the VSC did not kind of help you out there, but you must be still happy to get a second place tonight.
Yeah, I'm just washed.
Any thoughts on the race?
No, not really, just the boring one. And Levi's presence was too much to handle.
Okay, and so Japan next week. Are we? If you're going to be racing it, that's if you are going to be racing next week for Japan. Any thoughts coming to that track?
If it doesn't rain, I'm leaving the lobby. If it rains, I'm staying.
Okay. Short and simple, I like it.
Yep.
Right, now we go with our race winner, Think Levi. Oh, I mean, what a race. Unfortunately, with a 3-second time, he had a great battle at the start with failing Tomcat, as I said to him earlier. Through start to finish, pretty much, and then near the end, it was you started to pull away, and then you saw kind of came catch up to you, but looks like the VSE helped you out, and those medium tyres managed to keep up with their how do I say the word, potential, shall I say. I think that's the right word to say it. And help you win tonight. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I think it was a pretty well controlled race. It was quite sketchy at some points, the track limits and stuff, but that's me. It was a good battle with Tomcat, that was fun. And Easton was putting a lot of pressure on me towards the end on the softs. We were in the same party and he was just putting, don't get another penalty, don't make a mistake. Typical Easton.
Typical Easton, yep. But, next week, Japan, any thoughts? With the weather that could potentially be or anything?
I won't be attending next week.
Let's go.
I've got. I'm actually going to watch the England game. That's at my local stadium, so.
Oh.
That'll be good. So yeah, I won't be attending next week, unfortunately. But Japan's not normally a strong track of mine, so I wouldn't say I'm disappointed.
Right. Well done on getting your race win tonight, bud.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Alright, and thank you all for tuning in for tonight. Now, of course, me being on my own, you can never predict it, but hey, I always do my best to keep you guys entertained. tomorrow it is the F4 division, and if I'm right, it's Mega Centurion and RSF1 Lincoln, if I'm correct. I don't know. I'm taking a guess. I think that's how it is for tomorrow. We're taking you all through the Division 4. So make sure you tune in with that. And of course, Division 2 will take their turn on Sunday around the Suzuka Grand Prix. Till then, guys, I've been Laser Guns. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.